Well, it looks like more price hikes are in the pipeline for consumers. That's our top story today on the Wall Report. I'm your host, Greta Wall. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released the January Producer Price Index this morning, showing wholesale prices surged 9.7% year over year. Now, that was unchanged from December and higher than expectations for that rate to fall to 9.3%. The PPI also jumped 1% monthly, double what economists were expecting. Now, the core PPI, which excludes food, energy, and trade, rose 0.9% monthly and 6.9% annually. Now, this is a leading indicator for the CPI, as producers do pass down those higher costs to consumers down the line. But the market is shaking off that hot inflation reading as tensions between Russia and Ukraine appear to be cooling. The major indices are all higher in today's session, snapping a three-day losing streak for the Dow. This comes after the Russian Defense Ministry announced it has started returning some troops from the Ukraine border to bases in Russia. Those troops have finished military training drills in the area. Russian President Vladimir Putin confirming that pullback earlier today. Putin said Russia wants to continue diplomatic negotiations, but their demands remain the same. Russia is demanding that Ukraine never be permitted to join NATO. Ukraine, though, is still pushing to be a member of the military alliance. And risk assets are bouncing back as those tensions cool. Bitcoin prices are up more than 3% in the past 24 hours, trading above $44,000. Ethereum, meantime, has jumped more than 6% to over 3,100. And the market is also feeling good about the continued reopening of the economy, as COVID cases in the U.S. are now down 80% from the Omicron peak in January. That optimism is pushing so-called reopening stocks higher. The JETS ETF is up more than 5% today as shares of the major airlines jump sharply. Cruise lines are also rallying, Carnival leading those gains with shares up more than 6% in today's session. And Marriott International shares are trading at record highs above $180 a piece after the hotel chain reported a huge Q4 earnings beat. Marriott reporting adjusted earnings of $1.30 per share, while revenue surged nearly 105% year over year to $4.45 billion. Now, both numbers beat analyst expectations. Marriott said, quote, leisure demand continued to shine in the fourth quarter. Now, Marriott's system-wide occupancy did jump 23% year over year in Q4 to 58% total, but that is still down 12% compared to pre-pandemic levels. The company is optimistic that business travel demand will continue to rebound as the economy returns to normal. And Tower Semiconductor shares are up nearly 42% today after Intel confirmed it is buying the Israeli chip maker. Intel announcing a $5.4 billion acquisition deal today. Intel shares are also up over 1% in today's session. Now, the buyout is part of Intel's plans to boost its manufacturing capacity as demand surges for computer chips around the world. Tower Semiconductor has manufacturing facilities in Israel, Japan, California, and Texas. The deal has been approved by both companies' boards and is expected to close in about 12 months. And if you have any interest in going to space, look no further than Virgin Galactic. The company's shares are surging more than 20% today after announcing its space flight ticket sales will open to the public on Wednesday. Virgin Galactic said a single-seat ticket will cost $450,000 with a $150,000 deposit due up front. $25,000 of that deposit will be non-refundable. Now, this announcement comes after Virgin Galactic delayed the launch of its space tourism program in 2021. The company sent founder Sir Richard Branson to space on the first ever space tourism flight in July of 2021. Virgin Galactic said they plan to have their first 1,000 customers booked by later this year, with commercial service to begin regular operations. So what do you think about space tourism, and which company do you think is going to do it best? Remember, it's not just Virgin Galactic taking people to space. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin and Elon Musk's SpaceX both launched tourist flights to space last year as well. I'll see you all back here for the Wall Report tomorrow. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell before you go.